right, ladies, welcome to Support Saturday Masterclass Edition. I'm Sharice, I'm the host of Support Saturday, but today we have our special sister that's doing Get Jiggy With It, Ignite the Spark in Your Circle Time, Jelly Malenga. Are you ready, Jelly?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for having
let's get
me.
jiggy with it, ladies.
Hey, ladies, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Woo-hoo!
I am so very, very excited to be here. Since the title is Get Jiggy With It, of course, you know, we had to do a play on the word jelly, but I definitely want you to get excited. What are we getting excited about? Circle time. Why are we excited about circle time? Because it's an amazing thing. So, I need you to get jiggy with it.
What? On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing the jig here with this handsome kid. Take a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, just for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy.
All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, so everybody feel a little more loose now? Excited? Where'd I go? I lost you.
Yes.
There you go. Sorry. Okay, I needed that, y'all. Sorry. But that's how I want you to feel when it comes to circle time. That's how I want you to feel, okay? Let me go ahead and get started with our presentation. Good morning. I am Jelly Malenga, and my name is Jelly Malenga, and I am the owner and operator of Miss Jelly's Early Learning Preschool. It actually is a virtual platform. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Now I feel ready. All right, so Miss Jelly's Early Learning Preschool is a virtual platform. It's an enrichment program, and that's the name. I am Miss Jelly. If it is our first time meeting today, hey, I am so very excited to meet you. I'm so glad that you are here. Hi. I'm excited that you are here. I'm excited about us learning and growing together. And just like I'm excited about doing it with you, this is the same level of excitement that I have when it comes to circle time, and that I want you to have when it comes to your circle time and growing your numbers and growing your audience. And just get jiggy with it, right? If you were with us in Phoenix, y'all heard me say it over and over again, shake it. Shake it, have a good time, because why? You deserve it and your kids deserve it. So that's me. I'm Jelly. Good morning. And again, I am the owner and founder, the teacher, all the wonderful things of Miss Jelly's Early Learning Preschool. That is my logo. That's Joey the Jellyfish. And hey, if you choose to join and follow my journey, you'll learn a little bit more about Joey. Not today, but I always like to give him a little shout out. So these are my friends, and my program is an early learning enrichment program for ages 2 to 6. And my friends and I, that's them. We're in a hot air balloon. Why am I on a hot air balloon? Because learning is an adventure. It's a journey. And we like to take our students on a journey. And so these are my puppets that are in there. And of course, Joey is in there, and you see him, he's in a little, he can't swim out. He can't breathe outside of water. So that's why there's a little fishbowl right there. So he can also go on the adventures with us. And basically, what are we doing? We're taking kids on an adventure with us, because that's what learning is, right? It's an adventure. And so we have a number of things that we do to help kids get engaged. One of those things I also do is like to have a cooking class. There are some sisters in here that also join our cooking summer sessions, but we have online cooking classes for families to engage, kitchen safety, all the wonderful things to help with their bonding. We had a blast. And so there's something I also offer. So here's my question to you all. You've been asked to throw a party for someone. What is the first thing you would ask or that comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Will there be food?
What age group is attending?
What age group is attending? And what else? So once you find that out, what else comes to mind?
What kind of music you want to play?
What kind of music you want to play? Okay, so you want to know, what are we eating? Or is there food? What kind of food? What age group is it? What kind of music? What other kind of things come to mind?
Your theme. Do you have a theme?
You have a theme? Anything else?
Will it be indoors or outdoors?
Will it be indoors or outdoors? Does anything else come to mind in terms of they say, hey, I need you to throw this party?
What are your kids like?
What do they like?
What's the budget for the party?
Oh, I was waiting if somebody was going to ask that. Yes. What is the budget? What is the person like? These are important questions, right? These are things you need to know. What's the budget? Anything else? It's a party. Anything else?
How long is it?
How long is it? What about supplies? Right? Because you asked about food.
Decorations.
Right.
Once you know the theme.
Decorations. You need anything? Decorations.
Cups, things.
Utensils, products.
Exactly. All of the things. So here's a fun fact. Sorry, wrong way. Here's a fun fact. It's the same thing you should have in mind when it comes to circle time. The same exact things. Those same exact questions. What are the age group? Who is it for? What's the theme? What do I need? What kind of music? The theme, what's the vibe? All those same type things. What do we need? Everything ahead of time. Although what's the budget, right? Those same things are required when we're talking about circle time. Those same exact things are what we need to think about. Had y'all thought about that before? Because basically we're doing a party. It's just a learning party. Why can't it still be a party with those same type things in mind? What's the theme? Who is it for? You got to get ready. It's not something we just throw together, right? So then we're thinking about, okay, how do I bring the curriculum to life? Let me take my picture off here so y'all just stare at me. How do we bring the curriculum to life, right? How do you love the learning party? Yes, it's a party. So how do we bring the curriculum to life and tailor it to our students' needs? The same way that you will tailor the party to the person's needs. What's the age group? What do they need? What do they like, right? It's the same type concept when we're thinking about doing our lessons for our students. It is the same thing. What are their needs? How do I tailor it to them? And then it seems like, okay, even if there's knowledge, okay, well, even if this person, like say they're coming to your party, well, they've had pizza before, they've been to a party before, but have they been to one of my parties? Probably not. So even if they have some knowledge of what a party kind of is like, they may not have comprehension of what a party could be like. You know what I'm saying? The different lengths that it can go, right? Okay, so basically it's the same type thing. In order for our students to have success, they have to be successful. They have to be exposed to different things. And you might be like, well, Charlie, it's learning. They've been in school before. They've done this before. They've been exposed. They watch things on television. Yes, they have. So what do? You bank on the things they know, and then you take them to another level. We need to make it fun and realistic in a way that interests them so they can better understand. So how do we do that? You find ways to help children connect with your lesson and then build the curiosity and build the knowledge. So you find things they're interested in the same way like we're throwing that party. What do they like? What is the theme? What are they interested in? and then you build on the knowledge. Y'all with me? Are you with me? GT, who is that? Kirk Franklin. GT, are you with me? Okay, so how does circle time support literacy? That's a question. How does circle time support literacy?
If you're reading a book at circle time, you have literacy that way.
Okay, what are some other ways we could, other ways that circle time can, because I know that there's a huge push, right? They're in your program, the parents, they want them to read, they want them to write, they want them to do all these magical things. But how can your circle time support literacy?
When you're doing,
I use songs.
when you're doing like the songs and the rhyming and the hand plays, it's getting them to be able to do hand-eye coordination. They're hearing sounds, they're hearing phonics, all of that.
Exactly. Very good. And because really what I want to do, like I can easily just get in front of you and be like, hey, do this, do this, do this. But what I want to make sure that we're doing is I want to make, you can't see the screen. Okay. I want to make, oh, sorry, y'all. I just saw Lakeisha's comment. We're sisters, we ain't going nowhere. Okay, appreciate that, y'all with me. So on the screen, the question just says, how does circle time support literacy? And what I want you to do is I want you to consider your circle time. I want you to consider your learning time. And even though, honestly, virtual can be a little more complicated than in person, it can still be as engaging. You can still be as engaging virtually as you are in person. You can still be as engaging. And so what I definitely want you to do is think about yourself. Like, yes, I'm in front of you talking, but I want us to understand this is a conversation. We're having a conversation. We're thinking about how can literacy support circle time? And your answers are awesome. Sorry, y'all, you can tell I'm not used to using this. Here we go. Okay, so how can the literacy affect circle time? So what do we do is we can ask why questions. I like this picture, that's why I showed it. Okay, you can ask why questions. What kind of questions can we ask? I'm sure. Y'all know about KWL, where you're going by their knowledge or what they know, and you ask them what they're wondering, and then afterwards you talk about what they've learned. And so if I show you this book, I'm showing you this book. Oh, let me put that mirror. I got a mirror. That's backwards.
We can see it the right way.
Oh, okay. So it's just me that's backwards?
Yeah, I guess so, but it's right.
Okay, if I show you this book, what is something, if that you look at this book, what's something that you know?
It's about a little boy.
About a little boy. Good. And what else do you know?
He's learning to either get dressed or go to the bathroom.
Do you know that? Or are you wondering that? What do you know?
I'm looking at the image, put myself in a child's perspective, and just looking at the image, that's what I would say the book is about.
I didn't ask what the book was about. I just said, look at this picture and tell me what you know.
So I guess that can fall under wondering, maybe.
Yes, so that will fall under wondering. We know he's where?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. And we know something else too. What is this? This is a big what?
Mess. It's a big mess.
The big mess. So then that's how, and then you will, like how she said, like you will have kids who will say that, like, oh, he's learning this or he's trying this. But I mean, just keeping it very basic. What do we know? This is so great. So what do we wonder? Like, what do you wonder?
We wonder if he gets in trouble.
You wonder if he gets in trouble. You may wonder how he got there. You may wonder if he's gonna flush that watch. You may wonder if he's gonna eat toilet paper. I don't know. What do we wonder? You know? And then these are things that you can also ask your youth. What do you wonder? Because the thing is, and then the answers that they get, somebody said, where's his mama? Yes, you wonder, where's his mama? And so then when the answers that they're giving you are also giving you clues. One is giving you clues to where your children are, what they've been exposed to, what they understand, what they comprehend. So then while you're looking at where they are and where you're trying to take them, Asking them open-ended questions like that, asking what they know and what they wonder, will also help you in your planning. Because if you see like the question, was that Samiko that answered the question in terms of like, oh, I'm wondering what she said she, you know, that she knew, they let you know, okay, they might be a little further than what I expected, you know, and then you can come up with more challenging questions and more challenging work for them to do. Don't just assume because of their age, they're at a certain place. And so doing these things, so those are your questions. You ask how and why questions to challenge them. You ask what they notice and what they wonder. And you can do that with your pictures. You can do that with your books. You can do that with something you have on. If you're trying to do colors, like, oh, what do you know? Or what do you wonder about these earrings I have on? You know, the texture, the feel, there's different questions you can ask. And so basically what I'm saying is that, you know, we're teaching children to ask different types of questions and how to use them in all aspects and building their knowledge. So then when they start looking at all the different types of the pages, now, of course, you may not have time to go through the whole, like, what do you know throughout the whole book, but we want to get them to start thinking like that. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what is this? We're trying to build on their knowledge and get them accustomed to asking questions. Okay? So basically, what am I saying? You as a teacher, we as teachers, we're setting the stage to maximize the learning experience. And it makes it more fun for us because then we're picking up what they're saying and we're like, oh, we can go here next, we can go there next. And then we're maximizing their experience because we're building upon what they know and their knowledge. And it's just so much fun for you and for them. Okay? One of the things that I like to do when I'm having children in person, like, cause I do play group type stuff. So in person, I like to have the children partner them up or partner with their parent and ask each other questions and have each other answer the questions. And you might be like, well, my kids are 2. Yeah, we're working on vocabulary. It's still fun. You can still do that. Turn to your neighbor. So-and-so's gonna be your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor and ask them a question. The question you give them, not just turn to your neighbor and ask them a question. No. Kind of like, church type setting, where they be like, neighbor, turn to your neighbor, say, neighbor, yeah, turn to your neighbor, and ask them a question. Why are we doing that? It's helping with vocabulary. It's getting them accustomed to thinking, brainstorming together. They need to do this. And then you'll be surprised, or maybe not the kind of questions that are the kind of answers that preschoolers will give each other. Turn to your neighbor and ask the question, this is the question, what's the answer? And it also helps, like I said, it helps with vocabulary, it helps with social skills, because it also teaches them to wait their turn, call and response type things. Yes, so Teresa says that's why she does show and tell. Show and tell is so awesome. And then that way, when a child shows up with their turtle and asks, does anybody have any questions? Then you don't just get the one question every time. They become accustomed to answering questions, asking questions. They become accustomed to building their knowledge by asking those wondering questions. What do you know? What do you wonder? So they can actually ask, questions to help build their vocabulary, build their learning experience. That's why I like the whole turning and talking. And yes, I love show and tell. And then don't forget to allow that wait time. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to ask, you're asking a question and you're going to wait like forever and forever. No, we need to teach them. Oh, okay. Sorry, Jamel. Jamel's saying that I'm covering my mouth. You need to teach them to, I forgot my train of thought now. Okay, so and then we're also teaching them that their train of thought matters. What they say matters, what they do matters, it matters. What they have to say matters. That's a big thing that we need to know. Like, yes, we are the teachers. I'm going to show you the proper thing to say. I'm going to show you the way, but your thoughts matter. What you think matters. Let me go here. So that's the KWL, what they know, what they wonder, and then towards your end of the day type circle time, when you're reviewing, you can also review what you've learned. And then that way, when they go home, say, what did you learn today? Also helps reviewing them when they learn. So I prefer to do charts. You can do it on a dry erase. You can do it on a screen, but what did they know? What did they wonder? And then what did they learn after they've learned your lesson? Okay. So if we look at this picture here, since we're talking about what we know, what we wonder, what do you know? What do you learn? What do you wonder? Looking at this picture.
I know that it's red.
Yes. Yes. And I love that she said that because automatic the colors. Yes. You know, that's yes. We know that it's red. Somebody said,
I wonder how big it is.
You wonder how big it is. Yes. What else?
I wonder what it's on.
You know what? What did someone say? They know what?
I know it's a bug, but I didn't hear what somebody else said. Somebody else was saying at the same time as me.
I said, I wonder what it's on.
Yes, I wonder what it's on. I wonder what it's on. That's a good question too. Somebody said, I wonder what it's doing. And these are good. You're probably gonna have, you may end up having a student who just, they already know. Like they're gonna be like, oh, I know what it is. It's in the street and it's gonna get run over by a car. I mean, you know, this is the way that they're thing, you know, like somebody might be like, oh, I know, I'm gonna eat it. You know, she just turn, you know, that's what it's, the things that they say, it helps you understand where they are creativity, where their comprehension is. It's just a great thing to do. Somebody said, I wonder how it got its spots. Oh, that is a good question. I wonder how it got its spots. I wonder how many dots it has. And that's
I wonder how it tastes.
So I wonder how it tastes. See, somebody want to know. And I mean, we know preschoolers. Somebody know. Somebody might be able to answer that question. And like, somebody's eating bugs. Don't act like they're not. And then that's another good segue to then bring in your math. And I'm a big, big fan of this is a box, turning things into hands-on big things. Let's count. I wonder how many dots. I'm not ready, bud. Well, let's do, you know, let's count the dots on, you know, whatever your numbers type thing on the, let's count how many dots you think it has. And then something visible to dot it out. Or maybe if you have dry erase boards and dry erase markers, how about they each put how many dots they think, and then they, you know, wait to show. It's teaching us wait our turn, the element of surprise. Don't show your neighbor how many dots you think, draw how many dots. And now let's show, oh, Bobby thought there were how many dots? 4 dots, 1 dot, you know. Somebody else is like, I drew a bear, you know, just the whole, it's okay, you know, it's like, well, bears don't have dots, but you'll get these type things, but it's still good. My favorite thing to do is carpet games. I love carpet games. Now I do send out mailers to where they're able to do carpet games along with me. But even if they're in person with you, you don't have to, if you don't do that, that's fine. If they're in person with you, that's fine. What I cover the box with, because I can't answer the question. We'll answer the question after. I'll tell you. Okay, so carpet games. I'm a big fan of carpet games. Back in the day, I used to just draw stuff, cut it out, tell them this was the animal, or take coloring pages and cut them out and laminate and say this is what this is. Now I buy them. So if I'm like, stuff, yes, I buy them. I buy carpet games. So carpet games is also a great way to get them engaged, ask questions. Here's one that I bought from Play to Learn. And so we know these are colors. So when you're going over things, we'll talk about, we'll talk about colors. We can talk about colors. What is it? What is it?
I see purple.
You see purple? What is it?
It's a house.
The house. What? Does this look like your house?
No.
What house like this?
A birdhouse.
A bird? these engaged type things. Oh my goodness, this is a birdhouse. We can count how many we have. I love how somebody shouted out how they have purple, and there's the birds. And I've forgotten the song, the particular one, but little rhyming type thing, you can make up your own. And then the thing is, you hide it from them. And then you ask them, what house do you get? Where did they go? Anybody want to guess?
The orange house.
Can you see it? Oh, you can't. Yeah. Oh, well, Aisha thinks it's in the orange house. Does anybody agree with it? If you agree with Aisha that it's in the orange house, go ahead, let me know you agree. If you don't agree it's in the orange house, then no. If you agree, it looks like I have a lot of agreeing people agree. Oh, Aisha, let's see. Oh. They were there in the orange house. Good job.
Oh my goodness. I
got it right. That's right. Aisha gets to hide the birds next time, and we'll see who guesses it next. And there are different kinds of games. You can do shapes, numbers, letters, all the different things, different types of ones you can make your own as well. Hide the, I have hide the mouse, hide the popcorn, hide the flowers. You can make up your own. I've even done it before where I've used pictures of the children, and a picture of me is what's hiding behind the faces. You got to find who's Miss Jelly standing behind you. That's what I'm saying. Keep it engaging. Keep it engaging. I'm having fun with y'all today. Cool babies. Okay. Oh, my favorite thing, y'all know. How are you using music in your programs? This is what I want to know. How are you using music in your programs? Sounds going in and out. Is it me? It's me. On the promise me. How are you using music in your programs? Anything can be a song. You can make songs with their names. Like I know I have a thing where I'm just like, when we're doing like, who came to school today? Somebody, oh, nice. Who came to school today? Songs, there's 1,000 of those. Who came to school today? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? You can have them say what they're wearing. Days of the week, you can sing that. Months of the year, you can do the Macarena. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August. There's all these different ways you can incorporate song. I like Tiny Tim. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And then, of course, he's going to be like, and then he woke up in the morning with a bubble in his throat. Bubble, bubble, bubble. That same sort of thing. For some reason, children love to hear about songs they're getting eaten. I don't know why. It's some kind of freaky stuff. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, why do y'all like being eaten so much? So there's like one song where they're getting eaten. It's like way up high in the apple tree, I saw Janine wink at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came Janine. Oh, he was good. They just like, oh my gosh. Everybody wants to be devoured. I love like you said, freeze. Yes, freeze dance. So transitions. I love using scarves, welcoming them, saying goodbye. I like playing certain songs. After about my 10th year working in childcare, I got tired of singing cleanup songs. I got tired. I went from clean up to my own songs. I love the way you clean up, all my friends. And they'd be like, yeah. They weren't cleaning. You know, I'm like, help me clean up. They were singing along. Yes, help me clean up. They weren't cleaning. Like, not clean. So I started using transitional song. Like when you hear this song, it means you have this much time to clean up. If everybody's on the carpet and everything is clean by the time the song is over, we all got some type sort of treat. It didn't have to be eating type treat, but it could be a treat as far as stickers, you know, because they'll give you their little sister for a sticker. You know what I'm saying? My right kidney for a sticker. Yes. So, that's the whole thing. You hear this song, by the time everything is clean and we're at the carpet, everybody gets this sticker or this prize or whatever, and they love it. Countdown timer, yes, countdown timers are a great way to get things done. There's all these different things. There's a lot of good things going on in the comments. I'm really excited because they were in my notes. Now I don't have to say them because you can go in the comments, but I'm just really excited about incorporating music. They're enjoying it. And y'all know, I don't know about, well, let me not tell my, whatever. Some of us, we know, you heard certain type of music on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. You knew what time it was. I'm telling you, sleeping real good. You hear that, oh. I'm like, oh. I love you. That's time to get up. I gotta start cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Clean Up. You know, we know what time it was. It's the same type thing in our classrooms. You play these certain songs, they know what time it is. Save your voice. Get things ready. Stay excited. And it also keeps you in the groove and in the mood, you know? These are things that I love doing in terms of incorporating music. Of course, y'all know I love puppets. I incorporate puppets. Tina is a good one for puppets. Y'all are fans of Tina. Those who don't know who Tina is. This is Tina. For some reason, when we bring our puppets out, we disappear, literally. And so if you don't have a puppet, that's fine. If you're like, well, I don't know how to be a ventriloquist, you don't have to be. They don't care. So she goes, they don't know. I mean, it's just, and they're engaged. I use Tina a lot for now because I'm virtual, so I use Tina a lot for some morning songs, singings. I use her a lot for our bedtime stories we do for our private Facebook group. They love her. They do requests. They don't even speak to me anymore. And if I don't have her, they're like, "Where's Tina?" You know, they'll ask for the puppet. They engage. Use puppets. The puppets like to dance, like to sing. You can even use puppets so you don't put your hand in. They won't even ask any questions. It's just, you know, there's Tim, and Tim says jump. All right, jump, jump, jump like Tim and freeze. All right, shake, shake, shake like Tim and freeze. You know, they'll just be like, you know, they go with it. And that's the magic of circle time, the magic that is within all of us. And so that is all I have for today. Y'all know how to find me. Find me in the group. Find me online, learnwithjelly.com. And so now we can do questions. I'll answer the questions now.
All right, ladies, any questions you want to ask Jelly? Don't be shy.
I better not be shy talking to me. Someone asked me about my box. This is just butcher paper. And I've also used, I also have some that I use wrapping paper. I thought I had one in here with me. Wrapping paper, construction paper, just wrap it up. And then I made my dots using felt because I love being able to touch, feel it as well. And it also helps like when they're counting and they feel that the texture is different.
Oh, cool.
Then I feel like it kind of helps because they're like one, and it's like, oh yeah, that is one because They feel that. Okay, two, you know.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. Did you touch on the fact that you can turn almost anything into a song for engagement?
I hope I did. I'm sorry, I think it's been a long week this week. Well, I may have missed.
You did. You said it. You said it.
Everything is a song. I'm trying to tell you, I turn your name into a song. I will sing your name. I will dance your name. I will have movements for your name. Even good morning. Even just coming on, good morning. You know, just hello, friends. You know, anything can be a song. Or a tune. Sound excited. Because I mean, think about it. If I'm just like, let me see who's on here. Who on here that I don't know. So even if there's someone who I'm like, oh, there's Chrissy. I don't know Chrissy. Tamara. So even if I'm like, okay, hey Tamara. Or just like, hi Tamara. You know, it's just the whole thing. I have one of my coworkers, she teaches kindergarten. And when I see her, I literally sing down the hall to where now other teachers, they start singing. When I see her, I say, my friend Titus. Because her last name's Titus, you know. And she'll be on the hall, she's like, my friend Jay, you know. And they know, like, oh, there they are. It just sounds a lot more exciting. You know,
yes.
They're like, yes. You know, my friend so-and-so. And the kids know, because they'll be like, oh, yes. You know, they get excited too. And that's my thing is, honestly, y'all, I know that, you know, we want to be like the best care providers. We want to provide the best service. We want to have kids reading and writing and doing all the things. We don't want to get burnt out trying to keep up with data and different things, data in terms of like what you think your students should be learning so everybody will come to your preschool. If you are engaging and you are building those connections, those relationships, they will learn if you take out the time to enhance their experience, enhance their knowledge. They will learn. And then if you add the singing and the dancing and the fun in there, they will come. The more will come. The growth will come. They will stay. And when they stay, they pay. And we want that. But if you're not having fun, like we said, they're not having fun. And like I said, then they tell their mommies, and their mommies pull them. Because I'm not going to have my baby going nowhere. They're not having fun. At the end of the day, they want them to want to come to you. We want them to run down the stairs. Oh, it's time to go see Miss So-and-so. We want them to run down the stairs like they do when they hear that weird Coco Melon sound that's calling them like little robots. And they come running. We want that. We want that.
Let's be honest. How many of you feel like your circle time is a little dry on the basis of that, where you feel like you don't enjoy circle time, you know? And so I'm just curious to know of anybody, because I mean, to be honest, because not everybody, be honest. Because I enjoy circle time. Circle time is my ultimate favorite time of day. I love circle time because you could have fun. I don't know. I just enjoy it. My kids love it. And I just remember a long time ago when I was a twos teacher, I can have my kids sit at circle time for like 15, 20 minutes, engaged. So
I'm telling you, if you make it fun and relatable, really play on and pull on the things that are relatable to them, the things that if you make it fun and relatable, it will interest them. It'll be more interesting to you because you can grow and build on that. And it'll just make a better experience for you and them.
And 9 times out of 10, from my experience too, when parents are asking you sometimes what their kids are doing or they've heard, it's stuff that they learned actually in circle time, you know, based off of the songs and stuff that we've done. That's what parents usually come back and ask questions about. It's stuff that I know, like, we talked about that in circle time. Yeah. Or we did that song in circle time, or, you know, and so just think about that. You know, sometimes because they get busy and they're playing, but for whatever reason, circle time makes that a different connection. And they're more apt to sometimes talk about that piece that they've learned at home. So
it's true. I mean, and it's possible. It's possible because y'all already know there are people and things that you meet, and based on how excited they are, based on the energy they give, you remember them. They're relatable. You know, you want to engage with them. Children are the same way. So you keep that fire, keep that excitement. They're going to want it. They're going to crave it. And they're going to spread the word. You're going to grow. Let's all grow together, right? Let's all grow.
Right. Anything else, ladies?
Any other questions? Anything you guys want to talk about?
No?
I'm seeing a lot of
All right.
smiles.
Great job. Great job.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Jelly, for today's masterclass on Get Jiggy With It. And we appreciate your time.
Appreciate y'all.